Good morning from day 2 here in Disneyland Paris, or today, Disney World Adventure, because I can see Frozen right in front of me. I am currently on my own because Hannah's exhausted. If you've seen day 1's vlog, it was a long day, so she's still in bed. And I was like, we get early access staying on site, I'm going to take advantage of that. So we'll get in here. Obviously want to check out the Frozen area, all brand new, and I can see lots of cranes as they're building the new Lion King area for 28, 29, whenever the hell that's going to happen. But yeah, let's get inside and I cannot shift this sore throat. Let's get inside and check the park out, shall we? Another thing that's coming is a wave swinger over there, which honestly I kind of thought would have opened with what they've brought. It doesn't take long to put a wave swinger in, except for the theming, I guess. I mean, they've got some teacups over there, the Rapunzel, or Rapunzel. I can't speak French. Can you tell? Right, anyway, this looks pretty stunning. The new area with the fake mountains and stuff, and then, of course, there's a big lake that I'm about to walk around. So, I'll be out of breath and I'll see you at the other side. Alright, park doesn't open for half an hour and it's already at 55 minutes. However, there is single rider and, well, I've got no Hannah. So let's go do single rider, shall we? See you in a minute. That was a good way to start the day. That's a really good ride. I've done the one in America, but not enough that I know it off by heart. There's definitely a lot of similarity between the two. I'm sure there's definitely bits that are different in there. I was sitting in the back row, so yeah, I got splashed. But I'm going to go and check out the photo and then get outside and we'll have a chat about what we're going to do next. Okie dokie. Right, well, there's still 15 minutes till the park actually opens. However, some of the rides are already up at massive queues, like Ratatouille and Crush's Coaster are like 70 minutes. To be fair, Frozen's at 75. I waited 5 because I was in the single rider queue. However, Tower of Terror says 5 minutes. So, I mean, it would be rude not to. That is a beautiful area, but it is weird that it's got a single attraction. Like, there's no filler attractions in there. I find it a bit strange. Also, I've got the photo pass. I'm not a fan of the way they do it over here because I've got a physical card that I have to scan. In that ride it wasn't too bad because underneath each of the screens you scan and go, that's my picture. But usually you have to go up to a desk and get a member of staff and they'll scan it. Like, they all have ride numbers. Why don't they just do what every other park does? Put it in their app, let you pick the ride, type in the number, job done. It just seems a little bit of a UX problem, user experience in case you're not techie, that is just not thought through, which doesn't usually apply to Disney. They've usually got their head screwed on. Right, anyway, let's get over to Tower of Terror before the park actually opens and go get spooked, shall we? See you in a minute. Haha, no outdoor queue line at all, just walking straight into the building, which means we'll be in the pre-show very, very soon. Happy days.
The time is now, on an evening very much like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story in the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you.
I enjoyed that. Weird though, I know they've done an overlay since I last did it, so it's now like creepy little girl. There wasn't as much story as there used to be. It was a very, very good drop sequence though. And of course, if you don't know how that works, it's not just dropping, that you're actually in a carriage and they pull you down faster than gravity. So my bag was way up. Brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Right, I'll get the photo and then pretty sure, yeah, the park's open now. So the chances are the queues are horrific. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get Hannah out of her bed or if I'm going to let her sleep. So I'll see you in a minute. I can see Iron Man up there. The app's claiming that Flight Force is only 5 minutes, but everything else is about 40 minutes for Spider-Man, and it's crap. 5 minutes for a single rider though. Well, I might do it. But yeah, Flight Force is 5 minutes. Duh. So we'll see if that's true. And we'll go and get on that. And then I'll try and get my daughter up. Wish me luck.
Are you ready?
Si je suis pressé, à moi ou vous parlez?
We've got a situation. As you know, Kree warheads are headed our way, and we need your help.
Right, that's that done. I mean, it's a punchy launch, but I like to pretend I'm asleep because why not? I think they've done some stuff to that because I did it not long after it opened. Yeah, and there was a lot of complaints that there was naff all in there. To be fair, it feels like all they've done is add sprinkly starlights. Still not a huge amount in there. But no, it was good fun. Although those seats are really, really uncomfortable. Or I'm old, I'm not sure which. That's good. That's 3 rides done. My daughter's awake now, so she's coming over, but she wants breakfast. So I'll go and meet her and we'll grab some grub.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Looking good down there.
Right, I found Sleepy.
Hello.
Apparently I snore. Well, I know I snore. So she woke up and she couldn't get back to sleep. That's why she was like, see you later, I'm going to get some kit. So we've decided to get some breakfast. Then we've got these Red Rage hot dogs, which are hot dogs with chipotle, pickled onion, which Hannah's picking off, Dorito and something else in a weird red bun. From that little thing over there, my god, the service is painful. Like, really slow. You would think hot dogs would be fast food. No, I've been in that queue for at least 10 minutes and there was only 2 people in front of me. So I'll get stuck into this, and then apparently I need to rewrite things because somebody decided to sleep.
Why are you moaning about it? You're gonna love it.
Okay, anyway, right, we'll do this and then we'll see you on a ride. Right, we've come back over to Frozen because, you know, Hannah wants to see it. But you're not going to see it because it's too far away. It's a 2-hour queue, and even the single rider is 45 minutes. So I'm so glad I got up this morning and came and did it when it was a 5-minute queue. I'm getting stared at.
Well, I can always get up early tomorrow, can I? As long as you don't snore, you can go and stay in another room. Or I'll wake you up and you can go back to sleep and you can just stay awake and be Trevor.
That works. Right, whilst we're here, she wants to go and nosy in some shops. So we'll do that, and then we'll find something out. Pretty sure all the big rides have got massive queues now. So we'll probably have to stand in something.
We'll just get fast track.
Hannah's buying me fast track.
Aye, it's like £5 for one shop.
It's £18.
It's fine.
18. What's your language? This is a family chat.
I covered it.
Right, there's some artwork of what Lion King's going to look like, and I suspect that's going to be the entrance into the land when it opens. I don't think they've announced a date. It's evidently not going to be 27 because nothing's vertical yet. 28, maybe 29. I am curious though, because as I think I maybe said earlier, Frozen's beautiful, but it has one ride, a shop, a toilet, and a bunch of restaurants. Kind of feels like they missed a trick by not putting a smaller filler ride in there. So I really hope that that area isn't just the log flume, and that it's actually got something else in there. Right, we're just wandering now, because I need Miss Milne to tell me what's happening. She doesn't like being the adult. So
She doesn't like being the adult, but she had to come here by herself this morning because somebody left her. I did so well, guys. Wow. So, he blamed me this morning for losing my park ticket. Did you tell them that?
no.
Right, basically, he's going through his wallet and he's like, Hannah, where's your ticket? And I'm like, you've got it. And he's like, no, I don't. And he's throwing his wallet about and emptying it around. He's like, I don't have it, you've got it. And I went, I don't have it because I know I'm not trusted with it. It was in the key slot so we could get electricity in that. So he blamed me this morning for nothing.
Found it. Yeah, anyway, we've got digital versions, so if we lost it, it wasn't the end of the world. Right, well, there's probably all big queues, so I'll see what Grumpy's in the mood for, and we'll meet you over there. Right, we were heading over to do Flight Force again, but we're going past Rapunzel. So I may as well give it a shot. I don't know how much it spins. It only says 15 minutes, so it shouldn't take long. But yeah, we'll get on there. Boat teacup type ride, and then we probably will go over and do Flight Force because it was saying 20 minutes, which is nothing. See you in a minute. Right, I know these don't spin very much because I watched them off-ride. And I'm not sure I can multitask under a camera and try and spin at the same time. Hannah's just been a photographer. Passenger princess. Oh, wait a minute, she's trying to drive.
Round 2 of all my friends are going to take the piss at me.
Yes, they are. Okay, we have come back over to Flight Force and it says 35 minutes or 5 minute single rider, but I'll go and sit with Hannah so we can get a photo of us
Together.
Right, this is definitely busier than it was earlier when I just walked on it. See you in a minute. Flight Force Part 2 done. Did you enjoy that, Hannah?
I got no, because it's good. I feel like they put more in since I was last on it, but it's still as rough as Rock and Roller Coaster, and my head is now absolutely bouncing.
I agree. It is particularly uncomfortable. The seats aren't great. And the over-the-shoulder restraints, I kept banging into them, and I'm a short guy. So anyway,
You're tiny.
we're going to go... I am tiny. We're going to go and do this again. Well, I'm going to do this again. Hannah's doing it for the first time. It says 30 minutes. The queue time on that last one was accurate. Oh, there's the queue. We're going in here. Right, so we'll see if this one's accurate. Speak to you in a minute.
Now, something is about to happen that will change all that.
That was another excellent shot there on Tower of Terror. I think Hannah enjoyed it because she was holding on to me and laughing the whole time.
I forgot that, like, I'm not that heavy, so my legs were going up every time we were dropping, and I was like, oh my god, and then my bag went flying, and I was like, where's my dad?
Right next to her. Right, I think she wants a coffee, so we're gonna find one of them. Right, came out the park and hunt for that iced coffee, and went to Starbucks. Turns out I don't like iced coffee. Although I say that, Hannah does like iced coffee. She didn't like that iced coffee.
My name's Hanno, though.
Hanno. Yes, Hanno.
Went,
So now,
what's your name? I went, Hannah. She went, what?
so now, you know, Hannah shopping. We will get back on rides, I promise.
Oh, we won't.
No, we won't. Yes, we will. See you later.
One eternity later.
Right, we are back in the park, and the smallest queue is Cars Road Trip. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's not the best. But we'll get it out of the way. And then I'm getting filmed on the other camera over there. There's still massive queues on Remy and Crush's Coaster. Hopefully we'll get to them today. Oh, this is down to 10 minutes. It said 20 earlier. Lovely jubbly. See you in a minute. See, here's the thing, right? There's obviously the main canyon bit with the water and the fire, which has been toned down because the back of the truck used to go on fire and then slide towards you. They didn't do that. But the thing is, most of the route, there's nothing to see. Like, there's a few props in places, but there's lots of dead space. Like, they've obviously cut this down because it used to be a much longer tour before it became cars and before they did all the reimagining of the rest of the park. They've missed a trick. They could put so much more in there. And hopefully they do. Right. I'll find out what Coaster Daughter wants to do. And I'll see you over there. Right, it looks like we're going to do Slinky Dog's Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin. She's got 15 minutes. It's a shame it's just a little carousel-y type thing and not the proper Slinky like we get in Florida. But, you know, this one was first, so they obviously upped their game when they did the Florida version. So we'll go and get on this. It's getting a bit warm. Ooh, toasty. Right, I'm just going to chill here because at some point Hannah's going to slide along and crush me. Oh, like that! There we go! You did that deliberately. Right, RC Racer, which is right there, is half an hour. So chances are, when we get off this, we're going on that. RC Racer done. It's very simple, but it's still a lot of fun. I think I might do the parachute thing single rider because Grumpy Bum doesn't want to do it, and it's 10 minutes if I do single rider. So I'll do that, and then I think she said Spider-Man was quite a short queue. So maybe after that we'll go and do Spider-Man, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's one of those pretending you're a DJ things. Anyway, let's go and do this bad boy. We got a really good view up here across all the new bit over there for where they're doing Lion King, and of course Frozen over there. I'm getting absolutely no sensation from this at all. We'll go up and down a handful of times. I much prefer the drop on that bad boy over there. Oh, it's getting dusty. Right, we stopped for a little bit of an ice cream. Dad decided to keep some for later. Yeah. Right, Anna's obviously not done Frozen. But the last three rides in here, or the big three rides, Remy, Crushes, and Frozen are all at 70 minutes. So we're going to go over at Frozen. We might do single rider because it's 20. And Anna doesn't like queuing. The only thing with single rider is you miss all the queues. I've not seen it because I did single rider earlier. But I can understand Anna not wanting to lose an hour of her life.
I don't.
But, you know. Right, there's a... We're going to get stuck here because there's some brass band thing. Oh, dearie me. Right. I'll see you over there. It's so good to see entertainment in a park. Reminds me of No, wait. No, I got that wrong. Never mind. Still 70 minutes versus 20. Oh well, we'll not sit together, but and I've still not seen the full queue line, so I am hoping it gets quiet later and I can actually see it properly. But yeah, we'll go in here and we'll see what Hannah thinks of it. Right, this is not going to plan, and I'm blaming Hannah for this one, but it's packed in. So we don't have far to go because literally just along there, up those steps, that's the single rider, but it's your fault.
It's not my fault.
Anytime I take her on a ride, it packs in. Right, well, we'll wait this out. A lot of people have left, but well, she's not done it yet, so it'd be ironic if this ends up taking 70 minutes, wouldn't it? 2 days, 2 evacs, not from on the ride, unfortunately, just from the queue itself, but yeah, they've just kicked everybody out. So it's now that gamble of do we just hang about for it reopening? Because I guess we don't know, it could be 10 minutes, could be 2 hours.
Okay.
Nah, we'll maybe hang about for a little bit and see what happens. We're going to gamble and just hang about, but it's a bit of a disorganised rammy. There was the beginnings of a queue waiting for it. It's now just a mess. They're still kicking people out. They're obviously not going to reopen this until it's fully empty. We're just kind of gambling that if we hang about for maybe 20 minutes, if it does open, it'll be quicker than waiting in the queue normally. So for now, we're just going to stay here. This might, well, guaranteed we'll leave and then it'll open. But we'll see. Looks like we're about to reopen. There we go, so that's been 25 minutes. Happy days. That means we get to go in the main queue and see it properly. And hopefully, won't take too long. Happy, happy man. That's kind of cool. They've got a cast member walking ahead, so make sure nobody runs. Nice and controlled. Very well done, Disney. Very well done. I think somebody's happy. That squeal means happiness. Right, well that was a 3-minute walk through the queue, seeing all of what I didn't see earlier. And we're now at the station. So Hannah can do her happy dance. Or not.
Sorry.
She's a performing monkey, but she's broken. Right, anyway, I'll see you when we get on this. Right, there we go. Second shot, that was brilliant. Except Hannah's moaning because her bum's wet.
Guys, I'm not happy about it because now I'm going to have to walk about like I've absolutely wet my pants.
I'm assuming they ran all the boats a test cycle before they reopened it, so that's why they were wet. But that was brilliant. Really glad to see the main queue, and ultimately we waited 30 minutes outside to then walk in, which is brilliant because it's been up at like 70 minutes minimum all day, 2 hours at points. So that is fantastic. Got the photo, probably put in. And yeah, I don't know what's next or if we're just going to grab some food first.
Sit down on that bench.
Oh, okay, we're sitting on that bench and planning. I'll see you somewhere. Right, we came into Stark's Pizza Pasta Place. You know the one with the big Hulk Buster? And we're both hungry. So we've both got bolognese, and we both got a bit of pizza and a drink. Oh, it's weird because she said and it was €60, so not cheap. But I guess that's technically 2 meals, maybe. She was like, large or small drink, and I was like, just give me a small because I'll refill it. No, you get a daft QR code and that authorises you for 1 drink. It's kind of a bit annoying. Thought it would have been refillable. Anyway, we'll get tuck in. I can't even get my words out. I'm that hungry. We'll eat this and I'll speak to you in a minute. Can confirm, that was 2 meals. That was definitely 2 meals. We weren't the only people that did that. Somebody sitting next to us was daft enough to get a pizza and pasta. Don't do it. It's a lot of food. We just saw Deadpool dancing, and whilst we were in there, Web Slingers, Flight Force, and Tower of Terror were all 5 minutes. And now that we're finished, Web Slingers is 25, but we're going to do it anyway. Annoyingly, Remy and Crush, the 2 big ones that we've still got to do, they're up at 70 minutes. But right, this is 5 minutes for single rider or 25. Right, one then. Let's do this. 25 minutes. Happy days.
Take a seat and put on the wet vision touch glasses. They'll help you find all those rapid spider boxes.
Vraiment content de vous voir.
I'm not a fan of being a DJ. Hannah's doing it really well. I'm still not a fan of that ride. I've got sore arms and I was barely doing it. While I was busy filming Hannah and getting clips and stuff. She was doing it. How's your arms? No.
Not good.
No. Right, the only 2 things we've still got left to do in here are Remy and Crush, and they're quite big. So Hannah spotted the Big Thunder's 25. We didn't do that yesterday. So we're going to switch over to the other park. I'll take you along. I need to learn to stop telling you where I'm going, because I always get it wrong. So I was just like, oh, it's going to take us about 10-15 minutes to get there. We better be quick before the time goes up. It did. It's now 40 minutes, which is the same as Remy, and we're nearer that. So we're just going to do that. See you over there. Oh, lovely cattle pen hell. This will be fun. Scottish representation. Yay! Right, I really enjoyed that. They've got rid of the 3D, which I think is much better. What I didn't enjoy though is the queue times. They seem to have been, like, the 2 days we've been here, they've been getting them wildly wrong. And I get that queue times are not an exact science, it's a guess. But it said 40 minutes, and it took 40 minutes for us just to get inside. So they're wildly underestimating all the queue times, which is annoying, because if you're prepared for 40 minutes and it turns out to be 25, that's good. If you're prepared for 40 and it turns out to be 60, that's bad. So, it's starting to get a little dark. The only thing I can think of that we've not done is Crush's coaster. I don't know what this yin wants to do, so we'll see you somewhere.
Meow!
Right, there's about an hour left off the park, and there's about a 40-minute queue for Crush, which is the only thing we've not done. So we're going to hop in that and just finish our day there. I do have the chest mount on because I've got to chance it. Sometimes they seem to let people film, sometimes they say no. So I might get a POV, I might get told no. As I think I said in yesterday's vlog, a friend of mine was here, went on it twice. Once he was allowed to film, once he was told no. So I think it's just depending on the mood of the operator. Hopefully they're in a good mood because it's the end of the day. Right, let's go and do Crush's coaster, shall we?
Les pieds et les nageoires à l'intérieur de la carapace. Respirez assez et surveillez les pieds. Ok. Et maintenant, chopez une écaille et accrochez-vous.
Right, there you go. That was an excellent way to end the day. No POV, unfortunately. I got very close and then the guy just went, no camera. So I don't know if they've just completely changed their policy, because some of the rides, they don't care, and others, they do. Or maybe it's the staff. Anyway, we're having a fantastic day today. I've always thought of this as being the smaller, crappy park. And all they've done is add 2 new rides.
And it's taken us all.
And I actually think it's been a whole day park. Like, we at one point said, oh, we'll go back to the hotel for a couple hours. We didn't do that. And I am now exhausted. But anyway, I had a fantastic 2 days. We are here tomorrow, but I don't plan on vlogging it. However, I am back to travel in the UK next week. I'll be in Drayton Manor on the Saturday, and then I'm down for the Invictus preview on the Sunday, which I cannot wait for. So if you've enjoyed this one, hit that like button and do subscribe for everything else that's coming up. I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.